Hello, friends. Yeah, so welcome back to this session, and today we are going to basically understand the Jenkins integration between the Maven project. So our main focus is the how to integrate Maven with Jenkins. So that's a core concept here. So we basically going to start up throughout the series where uh, any DevOps engineer or fresher can work to understand how we can integrate the Jenkins with Maven. This is very pretty much smaller project, but yeah, once you understand the integration part, it's very easy. Okay, so let's start without not wasting the much time. So for that we basically need some project where we can build the Maven project. So we need one project, so we can take from the GitHub open repository. Let's go with GitHub. uh, so GitHub simple Maven projects. So we'll take this app. So you can take any app. uh, so there are lots of apps are available. So that's the Jenkins talks having this repository available. So I'm just taking this reference here. Okay, so these are the repo. Now there are some repositories are available, projects are available. So let's not keep that one. Let's create the completely fresh one so we can check that how we can configure from the scratch level. So let's start. So I'm just creating the new job here. So I just have clicked the new job, giving the new demo like demo Maven. Okay, and we'll take the Maven project here. Okay, so this is the configuration will not come from the any default Jenkins. You have to install the Maven plugin. So let me explain you how we can get this configuration. So I'm just creating the separate tab and we'll just explain that from where we get this plugin. So let's go to the manage Jenkins. So manage Jenkins, in the plugin section we'll get the plugin. Okay, let me show you the what plugin I have installed here. So Maven. Okay, so we basically have installed this Maven integration plugin here. So this is the basically plugin which basically give the Maven integration the between the Jenkins and Maven projects. So these plugins we have to install once we have to use the Maven configuration. Okay, let me go to back here and I'm just going to create this project here. Okay, now we have to pass the repository here. So whatever we have selected here, so let's copy this part. In the source section, the git level, I'm just passing the repository URL, and the build section we have to give the command. So the default form.xml it will take from the root level, and now I want to pass the command. Actually for building part we have to give the command, so I'm giving the clean package. Okay, so this clean package will trigger the Maven build, and the post section, if you want to add any specific you can add. Here we not going to add anything because it will basically build the package here. I'm just doing the apply and save. Okay, now let's build the project here. I'm just clicking the build now. If you have any specific configuration or any specific the DevOps requirement which you want to understand, so you can post here in the comment section also. If you need any specific example, if you need any help, so you can do that one also. Okay, so now we have clicked this the build one, and once you click this icon, console icon, it will show us the console log here. Basically it will print. So this is basically console output here, and here you can see what command has been triggered. So you can see the Maven executed the command is the form.xml, that's taken the root level, and clean package, that is basically a main command. So it will take the default Maven of the configuration and it will trigger this one. So clean package will trigger the build part. Including build part, it will also test the some of the configuration unit tests. So these are the build command here. It will download certain required the dependencies here. You can see these are dependencies downloading here, and later once it's done build pattern, it will start the testing. Here you can see it's started testing. How many tests got pass, fail, run, it will show us here. And finally this is the output of the our job. So these are the console output, and the finished success actually that is a print by the Jenkins. So here that's the difference. So console output, which basically output of your the command, and finish the success is the basically output of the Jenkins verdict. Jenkins give that verdict. It's got the pass or fail. So these are basically how we can do the configuration. Okay, now let's go to the high level output of this build one. You can see it's basically created the module. You can see here. So that's my app. It's a module output. Once you click here, my app. So it's internally created this the build artifact. Here you can see these are the jar file. This is my app jar file. That's the main our output jar file, and this is form as the result is the form. So these are configuration output. Once you click the test result, it will show here the what test it will trigger and how many tests got pass and fail. So these are the test configuration here. So basically that how much time it taken, how many tests can skip, pass, and it will also take the difference. So it took this the configuration 0.25 second, and overall this is the result. You can trigger multiple times. It will keep the history also, since we have the created only first time, so it won't show the history. Okay, so these are the how we can configure Maven simple configuration with the freestyle project. Basically this is the freestyle with the uh, Maven package. Okay, if you want to change the Maven version, so you can do that also. For that you have to go to my Jenkins and the tools section. How you can change the Maven version, because sometimes it's a requirement comes like I want to use a specific Maven version for the build. So that also you can do in the tool section. So there are the Maven configuration here. Okay, so here you can configure the multiple Maven also. So for example, these are the Maven I have created the MVN, which basically 3.92. Similar, if you want to add the different Maven, you can create like let's see, I want to use the different version 388. So you can do Maven, you can make any name 3.8.8. Okay, you can add the more also. Okay, so in the job configuration, let's go back. So I'm just going to the job configuration, and job configuration, if you see, we can change the Maven version also here. So the build step. So basically we don't have to give this one here. Rather than we will give here the Maven version, that you have to do invoke top level Maven target, and here you can select the different projects. So there are the MVN, that's the latest 388 is the whatever we have configured just now. So similar way here you can give the same command clean package. So this the basically you can change the different Maven version. So if you want to use a specific Maven version, you can change from here also. Okay, so first you have to do the configuration, and that same you can do here. So once you do the click build, it will re-trigger and it will create the separate number 2. So sometimes that some dependency having that application might be it will fail for the certain number of the version, and might be it will basically get passed. So basically it's depend on the what dependency is getting resolved. So you should be very make sure what tool, what version you need while you're doing this DevOps code on projects. So this is the all about how we can directly integrate Maven with the Jenkins. This is a very pretty much very small project, but in the series we will going forward taking some more complex project in this live section. So in case if you have any query, you can reach out to me. You can just post any comment. We will make sure that we can give your answer very soon. So please keep like, share, subscribe. Till time we'll come with some new topics. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.